Going in.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey,
we've got Jen and Kate, and I'm trying to get Town invited as well.
I love it. I love what is going on in the background. That is amazing. It's so fun. Hello from France. Kelly and Town, where are you?
All right, we just got Town invited as well. There we
Hello.
go.
Hi.
Everyone is live.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kate. I am the costume designer here at Meow Wolf Denver, and I brought some of my friends. We're going to show you how to make some monsters out of cardboard for Halloween. It's pretty fun. I like to use trash to make stuff, so all of these things behind me are made out of trash.
Oh, I love it.
We're so excited.
And who do we have with me? I haven't met yet.
Well, Kelly, you want me to
You
want to go?
Go first.
I'm Genevieve Padalecki, and Kelly and I are co-founders of Town, which is a company that stands for Take Only What We Need. It's an environmental, sustainable-ish platform. It's kind of that convergence of, or that crossroads of people and planet, and we're finding a lot of dead ends or intimidation or doom and gloom in the space of sustainability, and so we found a platform that was that we are using to uplift and find resources and things in the sustainable space that help inspire, like Meow Wolf and Convergence Station, to do cool things in the space, like use trash to make some amazing Halloween costumes.
That's right.
Amazing. We're so excited. And then Kelly Mickle Rowe here is my like the brains behind everything and the reason why we're still moving and grooving.
Yeah, so Jen and I started this together with our other co-founder, Charlie, and we're just really excited to be working with you all because we're always looking for creative solutions. This is obviously a huge problem that we're facing with climate change, and it can feel very intimidating. So any way that we can make it fun and creative is great. And so we're just always really inspired by what you guys are doing over there at Meow Wolf, and all of your outfits and your immersive experiences are just very awe-inspiring, and we're always looking for things that inspire awe at Town. And so we're just really excited to talk to you about your work and what you guys are doing, and also just hear about how we can repurpose things around our house to make cool costumes. So yeah, totally, for being with us.
Yeah,
Arlo,
I love that, and I feel like using trash materials for stuff turns into more like a superpower than like a solution. You know what I mean? It's like it's better than anything else. There's all this really cool stuff around already, and you get so inspired once you start thinking in that mindset. So it's really fun. Okay, well, I have some stuff to get started. Should we get started?
Yes.
Right on. Okay, so one of my favorite things to reuse, and I'm sure you all have it in your house right at this very moment, is cardboard. It's everywhere, right? And you're usually figuring out how to get it out of your house. And repurposing it is such a great way. It's so versatile. So we're gonna make monster masks out of cardboard today. The best place to start is with a sketch. I'm not a drawer, so be nice.
Arlos are amazing. A lot better than my chicken scratch.
So this is me in my little monster costume. This is what I want it to look like in the end. And you see, it doesn't have to be the best drawing in the whole wide world. It just needs to give you an idea of what you want it to look like, because that's a really good place to jump off from. So I made this little drawing. I kind of thought about what pieces I'm going to need to make this happen. And what we're going to start with actually is a base of where it's going to sit on your head. And then we're going to build off of that base. So let's start with that base piece first. And feel free to ask me any questions while I'm working. I'm happy to answer.
Well, and
Oh,
you
surprise! I forgot to say
Oh, yeah.
surprise. Yeah, I'm so sorry. So hot glue is the stuff of the gods.
That is the most amazing hot glue gun I've ever seen. Like, it puts mine to shame.
Wireless, right?
That's incredible.
Life changing. If you don't have a hot glue gun or you don't want to risk burning yourself, which I do on a daily basis, you can use tape. You can use just Elmer's school glue. It's going to take a while to dry though, so your process is probably just going to be a little more lengthy, but it still works.
Okay.
So, hot glue. I got some nice craft scissors. Don't use your good fabric scissors. I don't know if everybody has good fabric scissors, but you should go. Fabric scissors are for fabric. If you want to, you can use an X-Acto knife or a box cutter to cut. Make sure you're doing it on a piece of cardboard so you're not messing up your table or your floor. And make sure you have adult supervision if you have little ones. But scissors work great too. You don't really need the knife. Okay, now we're going to start with our base. Okay, so I'm using this head because I don't have a mirror to see myself. You can kind of try to do it on yourself or a friend. But I've got my trusty head here. So.
And Kate, do you teach these workshops or workshops kind of like this in person too?
I do, yeah. This year we started something called Meow Wolf Makers, and that's where we've been doing workshops to make masks. We've made puppets. We've made shoe charms, all out of like recycled and trash materials.
Okay.
About once a month at this point, so pretty frequently. So if you're in Denver, make sure you check that out on the Meow Wolf website.
Okay, and that's at Meow Wolf Denver?
Well, meowwolf.com, and then there'll be an option to pick which exhibit.
Okay.
Just make sure you. Yep. So I'm just kind of making it a little bigger than this head because this head is not the same size as my head. I got a big old noggin.
And we have friends tuning in from France, Brazil,
Dang.
Ukraine, all over the world. And everyone's saying hi and showing lots of love.
Make sure to post your crafts and your masks after.
Yeah,
so that we can
want to see what they look like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tag me up too. I want to see.
I love it. I'm so inspired with artists make what they do.
Had Jen and Kelly, have you guys made stuff out of cardboard before?
A little bit with the kids. I mean, Jen, you made that amazing rocket
Oh, nice.
during the pandemic with the kids.
Yeah, that was a little bit more labor intensive, and I needed a few cocktails to get me through that one. But I love crafting. I think it's so therapeutic. You know, I mean, I feel it's just so. I don't know. It's just like it's cathartic. And,
Yeah, no, totally. And I think that's one of the reasons I wanted to start doing like workshops with people, is to give like adults a chance to do some crafting, right? Because like maybe you don't get to do that in your normal life. So it's just like a little outlet, a little safe space. And there's no wrong answers in my workshops either. Like, I mean, whatever you want.
And do you start, like, if let's say someone tuning in who's like, I don't know where to start, I'm not very creative in that capacity.
Yeah.
Do you think that you start with like, I don't know, a certain idea, or like if someone's not feeling inspired, what would be your advice?
I think it's a really good idea to try to get inspired by your materials, especially if you want to try to be reusing stuff. I think that can lead to a lot of discoveries. Like maybe you have these weird little packing things and you're like, oh man, that looks like horns. So then you make something with horns, right? Because that's where your mind took you. Yeah. Go be inspired by the materials. That's really it. I don't like it's sometimes people come into workshops and they're expecting me to tell them what to make. And I to be inspired by what's there to make something instead. Like let your imagination go crazy. You have permission. It's okay.
Yeah. Do you like more spooky Halloween, or do you usually go one way or the other?
Man, all Halloween is good Halloween.
Right? I love Halloween so much.
I know.
Did you grow up making your costumes, Kate?
Oh, definitely. I have a very clear memory of making a giant cat head out of paper mache by like paper mache for a balloon. Very clear in my mind about it. So definitely. My mom was huge into crafting too. That's probably where I got the bug.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I feel like the homemade ones are the ones I remember the most.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
with my own kids, like it's so tempting to just buy the ones from the stores, but the years we've done them like homemade are like always the best.
Yeah, because then you get like a fun memory with it.
Yeah.
We lucked out because of our job. We've had an amazing costumer who helped a lot with our costumes. Like one year we did How to Train Your Dragon, and my husband,
Oh my God.
I can't think of his name, but he was like the main dad or whatever in it. And she helped, like, because I'm not great with sewing. You don't want me to sew.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. But she made this like incredible, you know, giant like stew, like, and it was really hot in Austin, so my husband was like sweating profusely, but it's still, we still have it, and it still comes out all the time.
So awesome.
The best costumes are the ones that are made and put together because they're unique.
Yeah, and it's funny. Like as a costume designer, I actually never dress up for Halloween because I make costumes all year round. But that's when everybody asks you to make costumes for them. So
Right.
Okay, I've got my base done. You see, it's super simple. It's just something that's gonna fit on your head, and then we'll build everything else on top of it.
Very cool.
Did you glue that together, or did you staple it?
Just hot glue. That's a good idea, though. You totally could staple it if your cardboard's thin enough. That's actually a really great idea.
Yeah. Like,
okay, so now we're going to start trying to build the facial features on top of this. So like I showed you, I had already made.
Do we want to pause for a sec, Jen and Kelly, for the headpieces, or good to keep moving?
No,
I think Kate should probably. I think we should. We'll go around.
We'll go at Kate's pace. Okay.
Say.
Otherwise, we're gonna
Forge ahead.
I'll get slowed down. Don't worry, I got
No, you're fine.
Okay, so next I'm going to start cutting out my pieces, or what I think my pieces will be, and it's totally okay if you cut them out and they're not right. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Like, make mistakes, it's fine. It's part of the process. There's plenty of cardboard. So, I traced out my little mouthpiece. I cut one out already, but I'll have to do the other one. I've got some little eye pieces, and I've got horns, mismatched, of course, because there's beauty in imperfection, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay, so I'm just cutting out my pieces. Are y'all making monsters too, or are you making something else? Because I mean, it doesn't have to be monsters. It could be like the kitty cat I made in first grade. It could be that.
I was telling Jen, I'm trying to make well, my daughter's dressing up like a deer for Halloween.
Oh, cute.
So I thought maybe I would try to make like a Godzilla, like Godzilla and Bambi or something. But
I love where your head's at.
But I don't know if I can pull that off, so we'll see.
Totally can. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
We had a fun audience question asking y'all what your favorite monsters are, or monster movies if you need inspo. Do y'all have any favorites?
I mean, Monsters Inc., of course, has like some of the best monsters
Yeah.
of the time.
What's the one from when we were kids in the 80s, like where it's with Fred Savage?
Little Monsters.
Yeah,
My monster?
Little Monsters.
Little
Little
Monsters.
Monsters.
Like that was like a little 80s one. Yeah, I remember that.
Had some good. That looked like they crafted it.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff. His horn. Wasn't it Howie Mandel?
Was it?
I think so.
I need to rewatch that immediately.
I need to rewatch some of those old movies. Especially the horror movies are kind of fun to rewatch, all the old ones.
Oh, yeah. Because they're all really campy now.
Yeah.
They're like not even scary anymore.
And we might have a few folks just tuning in who missed the beginning. As y'all are cutting, do you want to just do like a quick reintroduction of each of yourselves?
Yeah, welcome everybody who just tuned in. I'm Kate Major. I'm the costume designer at Meow Wolf in Denver. And we're making monster masks out of cardboard because I know you have cardboard.
Yeah. And I'm Genevieve Padalecki. I'm co-founder of Town, a platform that is stands for Take Only What We Need. It's an eco-friendly platform that is to inspire and help find resources on how we can be better stewards for the planet, putting our oxygen masks on while at the same time giving back to our planet. And this is my co-founder, Kelly Mickle.
Yeah, my name is Kelly. I'm a journalist and co-founder of Town. And yeah, our goal is to just help people find accessible ways to beat burnout, both for the planet and for people. So we're always looking for ways to help the planet, but also help ourselves, and being creative and doing little craft projects like this where we reuse trash to make Halloween costumes is a great way to do that.
Yeah. Awesome. And I get to tell y'all, like, I love the idea of making like the environmentalism accessible, because you're totally right. Like, there's totally times where you feel so like, oh, there's so much to do. I couldn't even, so I'm not going to do anything. But like taking it in small doses, like reusing your cardboard or like reusing your old jeans are like easy ways that do make a difference.
Exactly. Well, and I think that's why it's really important to have more conversations, and that's what makes it so special to be here talking with you, because this is a totally different way to be more sustainable, you know, by using materials around the house. Like you said, I mean, everyone usually has a good Amazon box lying around, or, you know, a paper bag from the grocery store, or tin foil, or, you know, there's so many different things that we can use and be creative with to make a great Halloween costume.
It's true. Yeah. I'm going to get inspired all the time, and then it'll be Halloween 365 days a year.
Well, and I feel like a big part of this is just about, and environmentalism in general is about like shifting our perspectives and the way that we look at how we use things, and instead of just like tossing everything after using it once, like how can we repurpose this and think about it in a different way. And so much of what you guys do at Meow Wolf is like shifting perspectives and like these really incredible immersive experiences. Can you tell people who maybe not as familiar with what you guys do, like what is Meow Wolf? Like what is it?
Yes. So when I talk about Meow Wolf, the first time I went, I always described it as it's a haunted house, but it's not haunted. Because that's what it feels like to me. It's like the same way that like going into a haunted house is very immersive, like the entire area is a haunted house and you feel that. It's the same thing about Meow Wolf, except the immersive is art and whimsy and just like magical stuff. So it's a ginormous building. We have them right now in Santa Fe, New Mexico. That's where we started.
Okay.
And then Las Vegas. I'm here in Denver. And then we just opened one in Grapevine, Texas, which I think is near y'all. So you're going to have to.
Yeah. I know. I'm so excited to go check that out.
Yeah. So they're just like giant buildings that are just full of art. We try really hard to work with local artists in whatever area we go into. And we are also a B Corp. I don't know if anybody knows what a B Corp is, but it means that Meow Wolf takes like a really hard look at how we're impacting our communities wherever we are, both in like employee happiness and also environmentally. So that's where like a lot of this comes in, is I'm trying really hard to like positively impact our B Corp status, live up to those standards.
Wow.
And we have so much cool trash, right? Like, what even is this? Where did this come from?
Giving a new life, new energy.
How could I not use that?
How did you get?
I got my pieces cut out. How are y'all doing?
Well, I sort of shifted gears, and I have this guy, but I thought I'd make an owl.
Oh, nice. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Okay, I've got my pieces, so I'm going to try to kind of get them onto my base now. So I've got these big, I want kind of like my face to be in the middle of like the teeth, like the monster ate me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to figure out how to like get that on there in that way. Oopsie.
Hey, what's your favorite Halloween costume you've ever dressed up as?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I can't, like, honestly, I already talked about it. Yeah, I wish I had a picture of it. It was huge. It was like a big balloon, and it was just had like pointy ears on it, and the eyes were cut out for my eyes. I loved that one. I think I was in like first grade. I don't dress up much anymore. I'm always making that.
Yeah.
Isn't that awful?
No, you're probably like, you need a break. You're like, this is my like night job. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
But I mean, my favorite costume project recently was actually making costumes for our costume characters, like a hat on a hat, like really Inception style. So all of our like costume characters, like this is Fluffy. Fluffy lives in our worlds here in Denver. Fluffy's Halloween costume is a robot, which is made out of cardboard. So it's like
Yeah. It's like a Big Hero 6 or something.
yeah, exactly.
It's so cool. How do you guys start? Like, are you able to say, like, what is the, if you have, like, is there, when you think of Meow Wolf and when you start, is there something you start with, or is it just kind of like what we're doing here where you get inspired by an idea and you kind of run with it?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think I'm super, super lucky that, and one of the reasons why I like absolutely adore working for Meow Wolf is that they really trust my creativity and they really let me do whatever I want. Like sometimes I'll go to my boss and I'll be like, I have this idea, and he'll literally go, don't even tell me about it, just do it. It's fine. Like just go.
Oh, that's amazing.
So much, and I can really like follow my inspirations as far as like maybe what trash I got or some stupid a face my cat made, which I have stored up here. But there's also in each of the Meow Wolf exhibits, there's like a really in-depth narrative. We have like a whole team that writes these like insanely deep and intricate stories about what's going on in that world. And there's so much to draw on there too. So there, I definitely get to like make characters of characters that have only ever been talked about and not seen. So that's really fun too, to like make that lore.
So cool.
Okay. Kind of getting my pieces on here. And this is so simple and easy. Like you can, I mean, you don't have to have kids around to craft. I hope you know that. I hope adults know that. They can craft without kids. But it also is super fun. I love doing workshops with kids. Their brains are like amazing. So it's a super fun thing to do with kids, not even just for Halloween, but like any time of year. Kids love masks and they love to dress up. I'm sure y'all know.
Yeah. Ours are the best, especially, you know, they're just so open. Their creativity is just exploding, you know, like anything is possible.
That's a good way to get inspired, is to just be around kids.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, why do we do this spaceship and we have like aliens in
Yes.
it? That's cool.
Okay, I'm getting all my teeth on there. We're winding down.
Kate, can you remind folks watching in Denver where, how they might be able to do this with you? What kind of workshops you've hosted?
Yes, I really hope that you come and do workshops with me. You can find all the workshops on meowwolf.com and just make sure that you're in the Denver location, and they should be under the events section. We post them up as we do them. I think the one we have most recently is we're going to partner with the Museum of Contemporary Art here in Denver, and we're going to make holiday garlands out of trash. So that's going to be super fun.
Oh, cool.
You can sign up for that. That one you can sign up for at the MCA website, so mca.com.
Okay.
Yeah, other kinds of workshops that we've done. We've just finished making wings out of trash for Halloween. That was super fun. I think puppets was probably my favorite, and I can't wait to do that. Yeah, so check us out, meowwolf.com. Follow our social medias, Convergence Station, Meowwolf. They're always posted on there. Okay. I've got teeth on. Let's try it on and see how it's looking.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Wow.
You make it look so easy. That is so cool.
Best monster noises.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's coming along. See how easy that is though?
Yeah.
And then you can, the last step, once you get all your features on, you put on your frosting. So that's like your googly eyes, your fabric, your paint, all that to really give it the final touch.
Yeah, we've got just a minute or two left. Any final thoughts from the crew? We definitely want to see people post their creations online as well and tag all of us. Tag Town, tag Jen, tag Convergence Station and Meowwolf.
I can't wait to see what everybody made. Kelly and Jen, you too. I can't wait to see.
My simplified version of which.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So, oh my God, we'll figure out a way to make this work.
Yeah. Jen is showing off her owl mask right now. Kelly's got some really awesome teeth going on.
I'm gonna connect it. See if we can. This is really fun. Yes.
Oh, we got a horn.
Oh my God, I love this.
Where can people learn more about Town?
Right now we are on Instagram, TOWWN, and also we have a website. Is it town.org, Kel?
Just town.com, TOWWN.com. And we also have a newsletter too. So you can sign up for our newsletter, and in your inbox, we'll make sure you don't miss anything, any other events.
Yeah.
We'd like to do conversations like these whenever we can, just to have great conversations with artists like yourselves or other activists, organizations, brands that are doing really interesting, innovative things that help both people and the environment. We can learn from each other and find easy, creative ways to do better for ourselves and the planet.
We're all part of this community, and I think being able to talk to other people who are doing really amazing things like Kate and Meowwolf and learn from each other is just, it's amazing. And you know, to be able to sit here and do an Instagram live and talk about how we can do art in a sustainable way is just amazing and really cool.
Yeah. I hope we've inspired people a little bit. Yeah, it's really fun.
I know.
I mean, just to see what you were able to create in like such a short period of time is amazing. And it's just a good reminder of like what even we can do with like our kids at home with the stuff that we have lying around that's so easy to just throw it in the trash. And it could easily be a little art project. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me. This was so fun. I hope we can do it again sometime.
We would love that anytime. Thank you so much for having us. And again, like, I can't wait to see what people are posting. Like, or please post your masks. Can't wait to see what you're making. And yeah, keep inspiring.
Thank y'all. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.